Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduate commencement exercises of Merrimack College. Please be aware of your closest exits in case of an emergency. There are 2 exits to the side of the arena and 2 exits at the rear of the arena. I now declare the 2017 graduate commencement exercises of Merrimack College officially open. Please remain standing. I invite Father Raymond Lugos of the Order of St. Augustine, Vice President of Mission and Student Affairs, to the lectern for the invocation. Please remain standing for the invocation and the national anthem.
With St. Augustine we pray. Great are you, O God, and worthy of praise. How limitless is your power, how immeasurable your ways of wisdom. You have made us so that we long for you, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you. We ask you this evening, O God, to send forth your love upon us. As we celebrate this commencement exercise, allow our pride in the accomplishments and achievements of these students who have successfully completed their graduate course of study to culminate in gratitude to you and love for one another. Continue to accompany them on their ongoing journey to know themselves and to know you. Guide them on their search for wisdom and truth. Inspire and empower them to serve the human community with their gifts and generous spirits. Bless the families and friends who have come to join in this celebration today. May the sacrifices they have made be repaid in abundance. And continue to bless this college with your presence and wisdom so that we may always search for you, find you loving us, and honor you through love and service to each other. We ask this in the name of Jesus, our brother, Christ, our teacher. Amen.
Please join us in singing the national anthem. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the 8th President of Merrimack College, Dr. Christopher E. Hopi.
Thank you, Chief Marshal. It is my pleasure to welcome you all, parents, family, friends, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty members, campus leaders, and most importantly, members of the graduate class of 2017. This is a special moment in each of your lives, and together we celebrate your success. Today marks the culmination of your hard work and your time as Merrimack students. You did not travel this road alone. There are many whose love and support sustained you during the pursuit of your degree. Faculty, peers, parents, children, family, friends, spouses, and colleagues, we thank you for everything you have done to get our graduates to this milestone. Graduates, please rise and join me in applauding your loved ones. At commencement, we not only recognize all that you, our graduates, have achieved as students, we also look ahead to what you will accomplish as educated and engaged citizens of the world. Every year, a student speaker is chosen to represent the graduating class and to share a message with graduates and their guests. This year's speaker came to Merrimack to further her passion for helping others. Latika Kanani of Mumbai, India, is graduating with a Master of Science in Management. She has been deeply involved in the life of this institution. As a research assistant to the Associate Dean of the Girard School of Business, she has also worked as a marketing aide in the School of Science and Engineering. She has been an orientation leader for international students, a graduate student ambassador, and a founding member of our new Unity House. It is my privilege to introduce this year's student speaker, Latika Kanani.
Thank you, President Hopi. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and staff. My folks would be watching this live on YouTube, hopefully. Well, for today, I wanted to rap, but I decided to do the following because it is classier and also because I don't know how to rap. Together for good, we all stood. Together we laughed, we shared, our weaknesses impaired. Together we grew, why should we adieu? Today we celebrate, because together we are great. And because of this crowd, I truly am Merrimack proud. We'll have another exciting way of retrospection, and it's the firsts. The first time I did this, the first time I did that. And especially for an international student like me, that list is quite significant. So I remember 15 months back, I was 8,000 miles away from here in a city called Mumbai. And for the very first time, when I visited merrimack.edu, for some reason, now this really happened, okay? For some reason, the dream of becoming a warrior stuck to me. For some reason, blue and yellow color stuck to me. Few of you would be thinking that's just effective branding, but I think it's destiny. Because for the past 15 months, this college has changed me phenomenally. World-class education, exposure, yes, but my perspectives have a whole new dimension today. The first day that I arrived on campus, two things happened. Number one, I was instantly proud. When I saw the students having this Merrimack swag, the confidence that we warriors are exuding now, I fell in pride with that. The second thing that happened was I was exhausted. I was physically exhausted with the level of enthusiasm with which people greeted me. 1 month down the line, I became more New Englander, if that's a word. I was craving for some coffee, and I was greeting strangers. And that is the first and a very important gift that Merrimack has given me. Appreciating people around you, smiling, being happy for no reason. The first day that I sat in a class, it was marketing. And I was in awe of how students had the statistics of their favorite teams on the tip of their tongue. And then I was kind of lost because the conversation shifted to IPA and Shamrock. But I was learning. Some things came naturally to me, some by Google, and some I had to learn the hard way, like you never order a steak well done. Yep. I've had the privilege of working with many divisions within Merrimack. Science and engineering taught me efficiency and simplicity. Girard School of Business taught me how to be on top of my game all the time. Merrimack Fund taught me resilience. And Unity House. Well, established in 2017, this house embodies the concept of social inclusion amongst currently underrepresented students. And when you start something from the scratch, the vision, strategy, to constitution, leadership, we learn real-life wisdom, how to talk to people, what to do, how to make things work. And the 12 of us, we started as colleagues, then we became friends, and now we are family. I've also had the privilege of meeting and working with some of the finest people ever. Kathy McIver, Deborah, Julie, Teresa, Emily, Kyler, Rickson, Dylan. I mean, these people, these experiences, this combination is something that cannot be replicated elsewhere. And it's true for each one of us. And that's why, on behalf of class of 2017, I need to thank the institution of Merrimack College. Betwixt, thank you. Betwixt experiences, career, amidst the pristine white snow, crisp fresh air, beautiful American hearts, beautiful American faces, Tom Brady, cornbread, turkey. Amidst all this, cranberry sauce, cannot forget that. Amidst all this, one question haunted me for good. What is the purpose of life? Now, many people have attempted to answer that question, but the one I find most satisfying and dissatisfying at the same time is what Gautam Buddha said. He said that the purpose of life is to find the purpose of life. Smart and evasive, right? But it is something that motivates me. And I know that in the pursuit of this, I will do something profound. So the question is, what is your question that motivates you, that makes you want to do something radical? Because in the grand scheme of everything, I truly wish we pursue something worthwhile, something that brings us alive. So be it 2017, 2080, 2080, whatever it takes, find your dream, find your why, find something that brings you alive. Because what this world needs, my dear friends, is people who have come alive. And on that note, I would like to wish you all the best. Thank you again, Merrimack College, class of 2017. It has been a splendid journey. Whoa, that made me feel important. Thank you. Most importantly, thank you, Mom, Dad, Didi, and Jiju.
Thank you, Ms. Kanani, for that passionate and thoughtful address. You've been a great asset to the Merrimack College community, and we know you'll be an active alumnus returning to share your valuable experiences with future generations of Merrimack students. Tonight, we also have the opportunity to learn from and be inspired by a woman whose personal courage on and off the field of battle truly takes our breath away. Mary Jennings Hegar was a helicopter pilot in the U.S. Air Force and Air National Guard. She fought fires, she helped stop drug rings, she evacuated wounded soldiers from the mountains and deserts of Afghanistan. It was there, on her third tour of duty, she was ambushed and wounded by the enemy. Decorated for her bravery, she then took another leadership role, advocating for the Pentagon to permit women in combat roles. She is now a leader, teacher, and mentor at the University of Texas and author of the memoir, Shoot Like a Girl. It is with great honor I present to you the 2017 graduate commencement speaker, Major Mary Jennings Hegar.
I'll tell you what, I have been speaking for a very long time. I have never given a graduate commencement speech, and I'm so excited to be here. There's so much pressure to deliver because you guys are accomplished. You're accomplishing something so amazing, and you won't remember a word that I say here today. So if I do my job right, hopefully you'll remember how I made you feel. And if I do my job right, they might even give me an honorary PhD. So no pressure. A lot of people ask me what's next, and I've been telling people that I was gonna either pursue a PhD or run for Congress. So you guys are kind of forcing my hand here. I'm very excited to figure out if I'm gonna be in Slytherin or Gryffindor. I can't wait. I'm just very proud to be associated with this university, specifically with your history of giving education to veterans. I want to thank President Hopi and the faculty and staff and the students and everybody who's welcomed me here as part of your family. Now I can finally tell people that I'm a warrior without sounding self-aggrandizing. And you know, at your age or your stage in life, everybody around you is filled with advice. So I really just hate to stand up here and spew advice at you, but I would be remiss if I didn't say something. So I will tell you, the only piece of advice that you really need to listen to is before you're 25, don't get a tattoo or a marriage certificate. It's basically, and then that's all I've got. No. I tried to think to myself, what did I need to hear when I was sitting in your chair not too long ago? And a couple things came to mind. At your stage in life, actually a few years before your stage in life, I was starting to apply to pilot training. The best chance you had of getting a pilot slot was out of your commissioning source, ROTC or the academy or something like that. And I categorized in a very lean year and did not receive a pilot slot. My peers who didn't receive a pilot slot went on to pursue their plan B with vigor, but I was faced with the chance to enter into the Air Force anyway and see if I could, be one of those 1% of people who didn't get it in their commissioning source but ended up as a pilot anyway. And I was faced with the choice of whether or not to put all that hard work and sacrifice in for something that might not pay off, and I did, and I'm very glad that I did. So I think when I was sitting in your chair, if somebody had told me, you're going to apply to pilot training every year for 5 years and work your tail off as an aircraft maintenance officer working on airplanes, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you will achieve your dreams. I'm just very glad that I stuck to it. So if I could impart something in seriousness to you, it would be not to jump to your plan B too quickly when life starts shutting doors. It wouldn't be until that third tour in Afghanistan when we got shot down that my knowledge that I had gained as an aircraft maintenance officer would end up saving everyone's life. And I would tell you that story, but I don't have enough time, so you're gonna have to buy the book. Well, I would say you'd have to buy the book, but I'm talking to a bunch of college students, so let me talk to your parents for a minute. Parents? No, I actually do want to talk to your parents and family and friends for just a second, if you'll excuse me for not addressing you directly. I just want to tell you one quick anecdote. the truth is I'm looking for an excuse to tell this anecdote because it's a funny story. So we were tasked to do marijuana eradication. So we were flying some missions in California where we were pulling out crops and pulling out irrigation and that type of thing and raising the price of marijuana. And that was the summer of 2008, and that's when, one of many summers when California was plagued by some really bad wildfires. So our mission quickly turned to wildfire suppression. So we transitioned our role. Wildfire suppression for us means that we're flying through a lot of smoke. We're going to people's ponds and hovering over the pond while a bucket fills up with water that's attached to the helicopter. And then you slowly lift up and your bucket's filled with water, and then you go and put it wherever the firefighters told you to. The switch to release the water, 200 gallons of water from the bucket, is on the collective, which is a lever right here that you use to control the power of the aircraft. And then you hold the cyclic to control, the pitch and attitude of the aircraft. And I was a young co-pilot. I had a senior aircraft commander with me, and he was very good about trying to let young co-pilots get experience and confidence. But he wasn't so trusting that he would just, let you do something as dangerous as hover over a pond and fill up your bucket with water. And so he did what we call guard the controls, right? But the switch to release the water is also on the collective. And we were on the dip, filling up our bucket with water, and a man on a quad who was probably equally angry with us for pulling the pot out of the forest as he was with us stealing his water for the irrigation, pulled up on his quad, and it was up on a hill a little bit, so he was kind of eye level with us and yelling and screaming, which is very distracting while you're, doing this precision maneuver. We tried to ignore him, hoping he didn't have a rock to throw or something. And as we slowly started lifting and transitioning forward into flight, the whole crew was talking about, hey guy, we're trying to save your house and save people's lives, but go ahead and be angry with us if you want to. One of the guys in the back said, "Water's away." And the aircraft commander and I looked at each other kind of in horror, like what just happened? And we noticed that he was guarding the controls so closely that when I raised the collective into his hand, he had hit the dump switch, and we dumped 200 gallons of water on the guy in his quad. So to parents and family and friends, you can overprotect and end up causing more damage than you intended to. And that day was filled with flying back and forth through the smoke, and it was exhausting, but for some reason, everything was hilarious, and we were starving by the end of that mission, but I don't know why. Sometimes following your dreams can have ancillary benefits you didn't anticipate. So I guess my message then is not to view rejection or failure or anything like that as rejection or failure. View those things as opportunities to make yourself a better candidate for whatever it is that you're looking to do. Don't overprotect the people in your life. And I just have to share one more thing with you. When I published my book, I got a lot of emails from people saying they related to my story, this or that. I didn't get one email saying, I tried my best, I tried every year, I applied every year, and I just never became a pilot. I got lots of emails from people saying they were afraid to try. And I got one specifically from a woman who said, I loved reading your book. I wanted to be a combat search and rescue helicopter pilot my whole life. It's my greatest regret that I didn't do it. And your book will forever sit on my shelf as a reminder to me of what could have been. And out of all the emails I received, that broke my heart. And by the end of the email, she told me she was 24 years old. I was 28 when I went to pilot training. Don't let that happen to you. It would be my hope for all of you. I would be remiss in giving a graduation commencement without giving you a quote, an inspirational quote from someone I respect. So I would say that when you're trying to force something to happen like I was trying to force becoming a pilot and it wasn't meant to be at that time, remember that fate rarely calls upon us on the hour of our choosing. Does anyone know where that's from? That's right, Optimus Prime. So the moral there is to watch cartoons. And if you asked me what my greatest fear was, I would tell you it's public speaking. And I think one of the things that's made me successful in my life is that when something scares me, I just want to punch it in the face. So you can take that one and quote me there saying, when something scares you, punch it in the face. If I could ask you to do me a favor, graduates, take a second and close your eyes and take one deep breath. This is the voice, let the breath out and keep breathing normally. This is the voice of yourself in 5, 10, 20 years. Thank you for all of the hard work and sacrifice you did to get me here. It was worth every minute, and I'm so glad you did it because I'm so happy and successful now. Open your eyes and make it so. Congratulations. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Hager, for such a moving message. Your deep conviction in fighting for what's right and your outstanding personal courage in the face of incredible opposition provide an example of what a true warrior can accomplish. I know our graduates will look back on this day and reflect on your words as a reminder of the passion, purpose, and tenacity they must all harness to succeed in their lives and do good in the world. Each year, at commencement, we invite outstanding leaders to become honorary members of the graduating class. We choose on this day to honor those who serve as models of achievement to which you can and should aspire. It is now my privilege to bestow the highest distinction on our honorary degree recipient. Joining me for the degree conferral is Trustee Mary Beth McGinnis, who will place the doctoral hood on our honorary degree recipient. Trustee McGinnis, please escort our candidate forward.
President Hopi, may I present Mary Jennings Hegar for the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Affairs.
Mary Jennings Hegar, warrior, change agent, leader, and a pretty good graduation speaker. Now retired from the U.S. Air Force, you still, in everything you do, embody its mission to aim high. Your bravery is unquestionable. You were told military service is not for girls. You enlisted anyways. You faced down extreme sexism in the ranks. You served 3 tours in Afghanistan as a helicopter pilot, flying into the teeth of danger to rescue wounded warriors. In 2009, a helicopter you were co-piloting was shot down on the ground. Despite your injuries, you protected your crew and the patients you were carrying from the enemy. Following this mission, you were awarded a Purple Heart, and you became the second woman in U.S. history to receive a Distinguished Flying Cross for valor. When you helped to challenge the Pentagon's ban on putting women in combat, your courage was once again on full display. Less than a year later, the Defense Secretary lifted that ban. Today, as an executive coach, consultant, author, and professor at the University of Texas, you tell, and more importantly, you show others how to be true leaders through courage, honesty, and a commitment to serving others, and an abiding respect for equity in every form. Mary Jennings Hegar, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Merrimack College and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I hereby bestow upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Affairs with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Trustee McGinnis, please hood Dr. Hager while I present her degree. Graduates of 2017, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Dr. Alan Weatherwax, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, please come forward for the conferral of the degrees.
The degrees will now be conferred in order. President Hopi, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled and others have qualified in all respects for the degrees in course. They have successfully completed curricula offered by Merrimack College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Dr. Cynthia McGowan, Dean of the School of Science and Engineering, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Civil Engineering, the Masters of Science in Mechanical Engineering, the Masters of Science in Community Health, Education, and the Master of Science in Health and Wellness Management in the School of Science and Engineering, please rise. President Hopi, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of the Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Community Health Education, and Health and Wellness Management.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Master of Science in Community Health Education, or Master of Science in Wellness and Wellness Management, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Dr. Mark Cordano, Dean of the Girard School of Business, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Management and the Master of Science in Accounting in the Girard School of Business please rise? President Hopi, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Science in Management or Master of Science in Accounting.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Management or Master of Science in Accounting, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Dr. Isabel Cherney, Dean of the School of Education and Social Policy, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for Master of Education in Community Engagement, Master of Education in Higher Education, Master of Education in Teacher Education, and Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice in the School of Education and Social Policy please rise? President Hopi, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Education in Community Engagement, Higher Education, or Teacher Education, or Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Education in Community Engagement, Master of Education in Higher Education, Master of Education in Teacher Education, and Master of Science in Criminology and Criminal Justice, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Dr. Sean Condon, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, please present your candidates.
Will the candidates for Master of Public Affairs in the School of Liberal Arts please rise? President Hopi, I have the privilege of presenting the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Master of Public Affairs.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Public Affairs with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please join me in congratulating all the graduates of the class of 2017. Dr. Susan Marine will read the names of the new graduates. Marshals, please bring forward the graduates so they may receive their degrees.
From the School of Liberal Arts, Justin Frank McCann. Anthony J. Collins. Jessica Sarah Conger Henry. John J. Minch, Jr. Richard Enrique St. Louis. Christopher James Tierney. Bright Owusu Kanadu. Callie Ray Tudisco. From the Girard School of Business, Blaise Vincent Aliberti. Jody A. Biggert. Jennifer M. Bonarosa. Adam Robert Chadbourne. Carlene Grace Crappy. Allison Elise Cree. George Spencer Davis. Anthony Richard D'Angelo. Patrick Michael Frazier, Jr. Nancy Hazel. Andrew Thomas Lack. Lauren Ashley Linane. Junshen Long. Kyle J. Martin. Tamara A. Matama. Emil Patel. Monica K. Zhou. Stephanie V. Atade. David John Berube. Sean Christopher Bowman. Michael D. Carley. William Francis Carnes. Lauren Francis Catino. Vaishnavi Chivu. Danielle Marie Connolly. Latika Narendra Karnani. Kevin Robert Frasca. Wei-Yen Hong. Vishnu Vardhan Karakonda. Himabindu Koyada. Marie Delarbre. Raja Kumar. Jeremy Kurian. Joan Elizabeth Quietek. J. Anthony Lassis. Panming Lee. Tiang Lee. Denise Paloma Lopez. Dylan Andrew Lurvy. Jifangyuan Ma. Kathleen Joyce McIver. Gutham Shandanala. Taylor Marie Mason. Carolyn Jane McInnes. Thomas R.C. Negrelli. Julia Lauren Palumbo. Christina Marie Pernokas. Gotham Vamshi Pudula. Adriana Manya Preciado. Emma Borrego Diaz Reyes. Abdulaziz A. Safar. Marvin Alexis Sandoval. Travis James Terrell. Weijung Zai. Sriharsha Valmiki. Yao Yao Wang. Xiao Yongyi Wang. Ho Zhou. Mansi Matakabai Shatralia. From the School of Science and Engineering. Kyle Thomas Elmy. Mateo Foki. Orlando Enrique Herrera Martinez. Aiswarya Nar Mulakatu. Jared Robert Peterson. Patel Nadish. Christopher Algara. Boaz Batula. Hamza bin Umar. Anil Kumar Bamasheti. Tamer Elamushi. Angel Escalona Arcila. AJ Kumar Reddy Jolly. Sarah Beth Kapelner. Vladimir Kim. Nirmal Kumar Malavarapu. Kranti Kumar Pulumati. Rahu Reddy Sangabatula. Yasser Ferez Sheikh. Raj Gopal Kodiala. Kayla Ann Breton. Tara Daly. Sharif Kamal Mohammed Khatbi. Kristen Puleo. David George Ayat Jr. Leah Marie Barron. Anthony Alonzo Berry Jr. Matthew Burney. Madison Rose Burke. Erica Rose Campbell. Matthew John Kalupka. Haley Ann Connor. Marlo Pauline Delaquila. Nicole Elizabeth Fowler. Jenna Christine Gagnon. Stephen Giorgio. Ryan Lloyd Lavash. Renee Nicole Lucia. Christopher Ryan Marcella. Caitlin A. McHugh. Ryan Patrick McVan. Michael Maroon Buawad. Colin Joseph Reno. Salvatore Riparo. Shelby Bridget Smith. Ian Mackenzie Sotnick. Cassandra M. Souza. Vincent James Viola. Tyler Michael Woeful. Sheriff Ali. Carissa Etsuko Kawaguchi Borstra. Sabrina Castelluccio. Hunter R. DiCarlo. Michael J. Forgione. Leah Rose Lamone. Vanessa Lopes Marie McCoy. Lauren Michelle Orsillo. Sarah M. Seary. Zachary James Sears. Mark Vaccaro. From the School of Education and Social Policy, Isabel Priscilla Castillo. Megan Marie Coakley. Victoria Catherine Filoni. Jacqueline Gillette. Michael Angelo Jules. Jasmine Monet Lambert. Shayna Michelle Perella. David William Rayleigh. Megan Catherine Reynolds. Devin Lee Rizzo. Lauren A. Sacco. Caitlin Marie Sittler. Ashley Rose Walsh. Jessie Medalma Abramson. Caitlin Christine Adams. Kelly Marie Alexander. Anne-Marie Beauparlant. Paige Louise Begley. Angeline Bombard. Angela Bonifacio. Kayla Jonay Bynum. Edgar M. Caceres. Domilka Paula Calzano. McKenna Deborah Campbell. Taryn Lee Capozzi. Ashley Jane Carey. Lindsay Elizabeth Cobb. Sydney E. Colbert. Joanna Desiree DePena. Brianne DePercio. Lindsay Rose DeBecki. Noella Maria Figuereo. Jacqueline C. Freeman. Francesca Teresa Gervaisi. Sandra B. Campos Gomez. Robin Lee Greeley. Julie Louise Jackson. Elizabeth Lavasta. Jody Lehman. Rosa Martinez. Yadira Ramanda. Paula Gomez Doherty. Aubrey Susan O'Neill. Abby L. Thatcher. Anne Elizabeth Wendell. Kayla Rochelle Westhoff DeLillo. Audrey Elizabeth Ames. Kelsey Maureen Bannon. India Colas Barrows. Sarah Souza Bird. Kristen Virginia Bolsner. Daniel James Boucher. Clint John Broderick. Amanda Lee Safarati. Matthew Aaron Cabuccio. Jonathan Patrick Connolly. Justin Patrick Connolly. Maureen Ann Crowley. Dr. Madhu Babu Dar. Brittany F. Dietz. Stephanie Allison Force. Lori Gibbons. Jorge Eduardo Gonzalez. Ashley Nicole Gravina. Moriah Susan Gross. Allison Marie Hogan. Caitlin Elizabeth Hurley. Molly Lynn Jodka. Kaylin Ashley Kelly. Jillian Claire Kelly. Joel David Cost. Jeremy Joseph Crew. Catherine Elizabeth Macias. Caitlin Teresa Mera. Kayla Marie Marandola. Gianna D. Mazzola. Sharon Cuddy McManus. Madison S. Murphy. Jacqueline Cataneri Nigro. Jaritza J. Perez. Elizabeth Ann Rippon. Lakia Monet Russell. Victoria Ann Sarsfield. Allison D. Sheets. Ethan Sellinger. Kathleen Mary Tavares. Shelby Electa Ann Taylor. Ashley Barbara Trebisacci. Allison Noel Valentine. Paula Jeribel Veras. Alexander Burton Batchelor. Caitlin McParton Beaumont. Elizabeth Bellavo. Kaylee Kelly Biederman. Sarah Marie Bovair. Megan Elizabeth Bosley. Michelle Ann Brickley. Shelley Delaney Burns. Kelly Elizabeth Caffrey. Christopher Lawrence Kane. Lindsay Joanne Carleton. Cassandra Noel Clancy. Melanie Grace Clinton. Celia Cole. Daniel Lewis Collins. Donald Joseph Cook. Crystal Leanne Coonan. Sarah Jean Cordero. Katie Elizabeth Cronin. Kate Lynn Culverhouse. Elena May Carreri. Eliza Grace Curtis. Sarah Ashley D'Amato. Nicole Elizabeth Denizio. Ashley Ann DeBlois. Danielle Hastings Del Greco. Anne Elizabeth DeRosa. Samantha Elaine Canfield. Marion Rose DiDio. Sarah Elizabeth Dillon. Eleni Marie Dixon. Jessica Abigail Doe. Jennifer Laura Dudavois. Melinda G. Fant. Molly Haley Finlayson. Teresa Fitzpatrick. Megan Elizabeth Galvin. Samantha Taylor Goldsmith. Jessica Ann Greenwood. Christine Noel Hannafin. Lauren Elizabeth Iola. Alexandra Mary Kelly. Megan McKeon Kelly. Kelsey Lynn Kowal. Caitlin LeBlanc. William James Lee IV. Audra Lessard. Catherine Patricia Lovely. Allie Kendall Loopy. Alicia Elise Maylett. Gabriella Massey. Lauren Ashley McCarthy. Lindsay M. Medeiros. Reem Mikiel. Hannah Louise Mitchell. Amanda Morris. Brittany Nicole Morrissey. Kayla Catherine Nice. Megan Olson. Catherine Ori. Alexis Catherine Page. Sarah Joan Pesatoro. Kathleen Marie Pinette. Rachel Nicole Queenan. Jessica Lynn Roosh. Aaron M. St. John. Allison Courtney Lee Sullivan. Jacqueline Marie Sweeney. Catherine Jean Texera. Emily Ann Tomas. Marie Nicole Tornatori. Michelle Joy Torpy. Jennifer Vickery. Rachel Diane Weeks. Mariana Wells. Victoria Rose Wyard. Sarah Ann Young. Katie Rose Zenovich.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. It is now my pleasure to lead our alumni pinning ceremony. I ask Latia and Bright to come forward and to take part in this Merrimack tradition. It is my great honor to welcome all of you, the class of 2017, to the Merrimack College alumni family. You join industrious, dedicated, and motivated leaders who have gone before you. I wish you great success and encourage you to stay involved with Merrimack. It is truly rewarding to be part of the future of this institution. Graduates, under your seat is the alumni pin card. Please pick it up to join me in your alumni pinning. Please remove the pin from your card and place it on the graduate to your right, as Latika and Bright will now demonstrate. This is your final test. This pin represents your accomplishments and the spirit of family here at Merrimack. May you wear it with pride as you go out into the world. Congratulations to Merrimack's newest alumni. I would like to thank Dr. Mary Jennings Hegar, members of the Board of Trustees, members of our faculty, college leadership, as well as distinguished guests, families, and friends for being here today to celebrate the class of 2017. Graduates, you are entering a world of challenges and opportunities. Your commitment to learning and to acting with courage and conviction, so passionately advocated by our speaker tonight, you will be needed to shape our community and our world ahead. I know each of you will use your talents, your faith, your drive, and your knowledge to make a difference in the world. As you embark upon your life's journey, always remember the words of St. Augustine. Don't settle for knowledge, move towards wisdom. I invite you to embrace your roles as Merrimack College alumni, and I encourage you to remain committed and active members of this family. Visit us often and help Merrimack reach a new level of excellence. Remember, we are always here for you, and I know you will always be there for us. Congratulations, graduates, and the best of luck in your future endeavors. May God bless you. I now return the program to our Chief Marshal, Dr. Josephine Napolitano.
Will the commencement singers come to the stage and lead us in the Merrimack College Anthem? Please rise. Please remain standing. Father Raymond Lugos will share with us a benediction.
May God, who has begun this good work in you, bring it to fulfillment. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please remain at your seats until the stage party, the faculty, and the graduates have departed the auditorium. I would like to remind everyone to join us at a reception at the Sackowitz Campus Center. Congratulations to all of our graduates. I now declare the graduate commencement exercises of Merrimack College officially closed.